Oxytocin also inhibits memory and may have a role in helping women to forget the pain of birth and to bond with their new babies. During the first stage of labour, the baby's head is locked in the bottom of the uterus and is buried the barrier between the uterus and the vagina. The last thing to pass through the cervix was a tiny sperm 38 weeks ago. Now it must stretch 10 centimetres wide to allow the baby's head, its largest part, to pass through.
Wonderful. Slow down. Slow your breathing down. The pain's gone.
For the mother, the pain of birth can be eased if she gives birth standing up, sitting or squatting, rather than lying on her back. This can also speed up the first stage of labour and reduce the likelihood of medical intervention or a caesarean. Labour is also painful and stressful for the baby. The squashing of the umbilical cord can easily constrict the supply of oxygen. To help the baby cope, her body releases large quantities of adrenaline to keep her heart pumping fast enough. Adrenaline also helps prepare the lungs for the lifetime of work they're about to begin. Once the cervix is fully opened, the second stage of labour, the actual delivery, begins. With each contraction of the uterus, the baby is pushed further through the cervix and the vagina, until eventually her head is just visible.
Baby's head's just coming here.
The contractions are only minutes apart now, and after each one, the midwife encourages the mother to push down hard and help squeeze the baby out.
Bigger push. A bit more for me. Wonderful. Keep going. Bit more. Bit more. Good girl. Breathe now, breathe, 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 breathe. Good girl. Here's your baby. Baby's head. Hello. Just checking for cord, darling. Next contraction, we'll have this baby out, okay? I think he's got a hand here as well. He's brought a hand out with him. Right. You got a contraction yet, darling? Okay, darling, give me a big push. Here we go. Here you are. Hello. And it's a beautiful baby.
As soon as the baby is delivered, her lungs drain of fluid and air rushes in, expanding the air sacs, and in an instant begin extracting oxygen to keep the baby alive.
Stand up for me, darling. Kim, come in and just support you now. What we're going to do is pop him through here. Here we go. Here we go. Good. Wonderful.
All her vital life systems are now working independently, and the umbilical cord can be cut.
Just in between there, Dad. It's a bit chompy, so just cut. There we go.
The placenta is now redundant, and in the third stage of labour, it detaches from the uterus wall and follows the baby out through the vagina. After growing painstakingly inside her womb for 9 months, the baby finally comes face to face with her mother. The sweet smile seen inside the womb has gone now, as the baby is thrust into a noisy, bright world and starts to feel uncomfortable sensations such as cold and hunger for the first time. The smile won't be seen again until she's at least 4 weeks old. Each year, across the world, around 130 million women go through the complex cycle of pregnancy and birth. Our increasingly sophisticated understanding of the process has drastically reduced the risks. Ironically, it is the one thing that allows us this understanding, our large brains, that is mainly responsible for the difficulties of human childbirth in the first place. Most mammals with smaller brains and heads have a much easier time squeezing out their offspring. Their infants are also more advanced than our helpless babies, often able to walk, feed, and escape from predators immediately after birth. For a human baby to be this advanced, its mother would have to bear a 21-month pregnancy and then give birth to a toddler. Having been cocooned for 9 months, this little girl is now on her own. Her parents will feed her and keep her warm, but for the first time, her body must keep itself alive. She has gone from egg to embryo to fetus to trillions of cells of newborn baby. Her birth marks the beginning of her journey in the world. But she's already travelled an incredible path during her 9-month odyssey in the womb. Protected by her mother and following her own unique genetic blueprint, she has grown a face, arms, eyes, legs. She has a brain and nervous system to control her body, stomach and intestines to digest food, and a heart to pump blood. She has learnt to breathe, to hear, to feed, to remember, and to tell her parents when she's hungry, tired, happy, or in pain. All before even being born. And now she is ready to face the world.